shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire?
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Raiders coming up next.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Carr breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And that is Allen, still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely big off a pretty decent game.
Here's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now a give here to Pollard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Herbert on first down now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the air, an interception can result.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Now Carr. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Carr completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now Carr again. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On second down, Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 67 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a pickup of 6. Throwing on first down is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Jacobs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Jerry Tillery in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jerry Tillery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Again, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And complete right side to Cook. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this is Cook with the grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Herbert hooking up with Cook for an LA first. To the air again, Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So it's on to halftime. And due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play. Much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
From the 27, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. And, Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands. Pollard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Carr now on first down. He uncorks it for Snead. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Play action. It's Herbert. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raiders offense ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Right there, all day, baby.
The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. To throw his Carr. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
0-0, Mike free. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Chase Edmonds, 69 yards. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis is going to opt to not return it. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. The Carrs throw there complete to Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Carr now to throw. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider 1st down, Carter Renfro. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Carr again. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. L.A. readies for its next possession. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And got his man complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. On first down, Carr. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And running with power here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 9. Mike 9.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
That's right, baby. They don't want
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
Come on, baby.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
I got wide.
From the gun, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship.